Welcome to a zerok match between, in the teal, Hoppili, and in the blue, Luclucaa, versus ATOSTIC in the red and Hedkeaf in the yellow. Thanks for Hedkeaf, jumpbots for ATOSTIC, jumpbots for Luclucaa. Wow, I'm so good with names. And Hoppili with cloakbots. Which means that there is... okay, yeah, reclaim of course. Yep. Okay, early puppies actually. So no scouting or anything. Whereas ATOSTIC is just going for pyros. Economy slightly better for Team West, who I think had like 30% win chance, versus Team East that had like 60%, 70%, something like that. But maybe ATOSTIC will be able to win this for their team. Glaive will heal up, and let's see how good ATOSTIC is with pyros, or rather jumpbots in general. Of course, really strong and will pretty much like one-shot a glaive, just because of the afterburn. Because I don't think, yeah, when still burning, the glaive is not able to like go into like the regen state. So like with the like, what is it, like 225 total damage from afterburn, and of course then the first shot, I think a glaive will always die. So this army is actually quite scary, because commander that's being leveled up, and multiple puppies. I don't know how much damage they do. 410. 410, right? And you've got 8 of them. So that's like 3200. More than that actually. So that's enough to kill the commander. Okay, let's see. Okay, ATOSTIC probably knows exactly how scary that is. So get out of there. Bottom side here, a couple of glaives, and that's about it. Kadachi is coming out for Hedkeaf, and will actually do clean up like 2 glaives, so not exactly the best. Anyways, up here, pyros doing a great job against puppies, but one of the pyros did go down. Over here, not sure how this commander got damaged so much, considering it's a assault commander, but it will go down. And there it goes. So indeed, Hoppili, well, rip. Indeed, and that means like 440 reclaim, and giving that to ATOSTIC is probably going to cost you the game. Shotgun, no, shotgun is actually quite short range. Anyways, economy right now better for Team West still, especially in energy. What do you have for energy? Oh, Luclucaa didn't even go for any energy. Okay, I mean sure, probably not the best. And Stardust will not be up in time to deal with these glaives. And Metal Extractor does go down. Kadachi is over here, multiples and the commander, so these glaives have to run. I don't think this is enough to take down the commander, and especially against the ATOSTIC, it's probably not going to be very good against the pyro either. So, what can these moderators do? They do like 460 damage or so each. Being skirmishers, they are longer range than the commander is. And Hoppili will be here to back you up. But no, it's not going to work. Okay. So you're going to use like that, what is it? 550 reclaim for puppy generation. Okay. Team East, I think you might have a bit of a problem on your hands. because that's going to be a lot of puppies, and especially against skirmishers, that's going to be very good. 2 puppies for 1 moderator, which is like 90 cost versus like, what is it? 240, so way better. And that's something you can see in the attrition count as well. 142% for Team West. And Firewalker coming out as well. Of course, really nice against glaives, though it only is like 30 damage for afterburn and like 80 damage per like fire bullet, I guess you can say. Also, how did 1 pyro snuck in here? But didn't do too much. So, Phantom is coming out. I mean, it's nice, but you're up against Firewalker. That's like one of the best ways to deal with Phantoms, just because they expose them and Phantoms die very easily. Also, Ogre versus Reaver. I mean, that should be a win for the Ogre. But Ogre moves back because dealing with Commander and Reaver is not going to happen. 2 more sneaky pyros. Well, that's going to be very annoying to deal with because Blue does not have any defenses. And the Kadachi is coming over there as well. Sling's coming out for Hoppili as well. I mean, I understand why, but I don't think that's really something you can afford right now. Because you don't have anything against the enemy raiders, and artillery is not going to help with that. Scythes? I mean, I guess, but they're not great. Because once they're exposed, then, well, it's over. Don't run into the fire. Okay, you do. We'll deal with the Kadachi, but now still burning. And yeah, that's dead. So, 2 Reavers. I mean, what's this going to do against, well, raiders, puppies? Right? There are still like 11 puppies on the field. Which is something that, well, isn't really something Team 1 is able to deal with. Pyros were able to take out the jumpbot factory, and now they're going into a cloakbot plate. That's of course a change that was made quite a while ago by now, the addition of plates in the game, but it does make it way easier for a player to come back after their factory has been destroyed. And here Solar will be shot down and or killed. Destroyed, I should say, because of course... yeah, I mean, they're not units. And Phantom does a good job, but again, there is such a thing as a Firewalker over here. Also, why do you like scribble like that just because there is something over here? Just add a point, please. Attrition is still becoming better for well, not anymore, but was still becoming better for Team West. However, this raid is of course really nice, but will be shot down by just, well, 1 Ogre would be enough, but also 2 Kadachi and the Commander. So, down here, moderators, black hole thing, placeholder I think, yep, and a Firewalker. Just really good for attrition damage and not something that this army is able to deal with. Because what do you need to deal with these units? Well, just glaives, I'm pretty sure. Of course, glaive against Firewalker isn't ideal because of course they get damaged quite a bit before they even get in range. But even then, against these units, glaives would be the best option you have. And more moderators and placeholders coming in. Actually, I don't think we've seen placeholders used very often. And Team 1 is actually voting to resign Team East. Well, another commander is going to go down over here. Yes it is. And with that, their fate is pretty much sealed. Looking at economy is like half of Team West. Almost. And there they go. So, well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left. But that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.